Right. Hello, Dice Soup. Ha ha ha. We are doing something a little different this week. The Fly DM himself, me, this guy, is taking over in control of your audio and your video via Teddy. Because Teddy's
Oh yeah,
because
we got
Teddy-
Teddy on camera.
and we got Teddy on
He's
camera
actually
this week.
down here this time.
Good
I'm looking at the right stuff.
Yeah.
And before we kick off this special one-shot of Fly Soup, I want to wish a special happy birthday to the man right there, Mr. Tim, who plays Luca in the normal campaign. So we're gonna do a happy birthday shout out to him.
Well, thank you.
So hopefully we have a little fun today. So we're doing things a little different. We're running one of my Odyssey Group one-shots. A little background on that is Odyssey Group is a monster hunting paranormal investigative organization I've created that flows throughout almost every game I've ever run or created. And sometimes I get to play as members of it in other people's games when I get the okay from the DM, and we co-collaborate, because co-collaborating with your DM is always a plus. Remember that. But yeah, so today we are going to introduce a unlikely group of characters who are going to be investigating some strange goings on. So without any further ado, I will let each player who is joining me today introduce themselves and their character to the public out there and to each other. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay. I can start it off. All right.
Get it, Ro.
It's me. I'm Ro. I'm the Eldritch Golaith on TikTok. Please go give that a follow. But my character today is Kavana Mavia, which is a fallen Aasimar warlock who, from here down to here, this part of his body is completely replaced with magical metal, and he has a magical heart. And since he is a genie warlock, he also has a gemstone on his shoulder that acts as his vessel. And this is all metal, just all of it.
Oh.
All right. So
I'll go next. Hey, what's up? I'm the Bearded DM. You can see me every Sunday except for today on Dice Soup, but this time we're still on Dice Soup, but it's not Dice Soup, it's Fly Soup. Anyway, but
tastes great. Tastes great.
Yeah, this time you want the fly in your soup. Yeah. Not my. Can't take credit for that. That was all the fly nerd there. Anyway, catch me on TikTok. I am at the.bearded.GM. Not the other ones. There's like 3 of us out there. We're gonna have a gang war at some point to see who actually gets to keep the name. We haven't decided. We have to organize that. Anyway, today I will be playing a hill dwarf fighter named Boris Strongmount. And he loves to fight things, he loves to drink, and he loves to have fun. You know what I mean. And usually that fun involves killing large monsters.
I just realized.
All right.
No, my Aasimar was born by 2 dwarves, 2 Drugar dwarves from the Underdark.
Oh.
My, you are one tall dwarf.
All right, who we got next?
I'll jump in. Today I'll be playing Lyndon Morgan. Lyndon Morgan is a Harangon. And oh, by the way, I'm Tim, Last Coin Productions on TikTok. Don't follow me, it's not worth it.
Definitely worth a follow.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Check it out.
Yeah, Lyndon is Harangon, so he's a rabbit folk. He's medium size, so human size. And I guess there's not a whole lot to say about a rabbit and breastplate.
Is he a cleric?
But yes, Lyndon is actually a cleric. So, just in case you guys really need the backup, here's me always playing the support class. but yes, today I will be playing. Let's see if I can get this right. Today I'll be playing Lyndon Morgan. We'll get there. Pass it on down.
All right, Teddy.
Well,
Teddy, the always enigmatic Teddy.
Yeah.
I'm always in the background. I'm always in the dark. Don't worry. You won't see me until it's too late. I'm going to be...
attention to the man behind the curtain.
So accurate.
So, I am going to be playing Creeks. He's a goblin rogue ranger, however you want to put that. He's just kind of your standard run-of-the-mill goblin. You know, a little more agile and keeps more to himself. But as you guys have gotten to know him over the time and whatnot, he's quite eccentric. He's just a little out there, a little energetic at times when he probably shouldn't be. But he's just, you know, don't worry about it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Well,
Don't
all
worry
right.
about it. It's not gonna be just fine.
There you have it. So today, Kavana, Boris, Linden, and Creeks will be joining the Odyssey group. We're doing this theater of the mind. So everyone out there, just, you know, do your best to get your visuals in your imagination as I paint this word picture for you. We open to a sprawling campus. Several buildings, very well built, statues built in honor of fallen heroes, races and classes of all sorts flying around, zipping around, moving about. And then we zoom in on you four. Fresh off of a night's rest, fresh out of breakfast, people zooming all around you. And a messenger stops dead center in front. It's a slight fellow, kind of small in stature, looks human, but he moves pretty fast, and so he kind of stops and says, I got a important letter for yous. The chief wants to see you right away.
Okay, let us see what this is about. And I go ahead and take it out of his hands, open it up.
Oh, great.
And he also
It's always something else.
hopes.
and he's still standing there, kind of tapping his foot with his hand open.
And I just kind of go, I give him a slight pat on the hand, go, good job, thank you very much. And I walk away. And
He like speeds off.
And Lyndon's standing there with a coin in his hand, like, puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah, if only he would have waited a little bit longer, he would have gotten a little bit of coin. But I guess, you know, it's its own fault. He could have stayed.
So what's the letter say?
Mighty ironic for you to make a beg for patience.
Yeah, as you open up the letter, it is your typical standard. You've seen this a million times before. Pretty much the next op if you choose to accept it. Pretty much, it says, but this one is special. Normally you get a bunch of details in the letter that tells you where to go. This time it says report to Chief Scarg's office.
Report to the
And
office.
I'm assuming that's like our big guy.
Yeah. Chief Scarg is the boss.
I'm going
Cool.
to immediately turn to Teddy's character and say, "What'd you do this time?"
I swear it wasn't me. It wasn't
What
me.
I-
And if it was me, they would never would have caught me. You know how good I am. Come on.
Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah. So Boris is just gonna be like, apparently we have to go see the big boss about something. So let's just head that way, I guess. I mean, no reason in the dilly-dallying around.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so you guys have been to this You guys have been to this building a number of times. It's where you come to receive your pay. It's where you come whenever there's any big news or announcements. So, you know, you just kind of weave your way around campus. You see one of the quote unquote popular teams kind of make their return. They have like the head of a white dragon over there, you know, as part of their spoils, and you know, people are clout chasing and egging them on. But once again, you guys got orders to the chief, so you just kind of see the celebration off to the side. But this would be a team
Creeks, as
team
we
that
go
you
by,
would know.
Sorry, Creeks, as we go by, he's just gonna be like making faces and gestures at them.
Yeah, you make some faces and just some people catch your faces and gestures and kind of dismiss it as whatever, you know. You wish that you could slay an ancient white dragon, haha. And then, you know, they go off to do their thing. Go ahead.
As they're walking by with the head of the white dragon, can I Eldritch blast it?
Oh God!
Try and knock it off something or something.
we're gonna start this
No,
off
just
right.
blast it. Just to put a big black smear mark right on the middle of the forehead of it.
Well,
Sure. You don't even have to. I mean, you auto. It's dead. It's an auto crit. So just roll max. Roll
oh
roll.
God. I wish that wasn't a cantrip.
Yes, you guys have screwed up by allowing me to have a cantrip of this.
If it wasn't a cantrip, I would dispel it to stop you from doing something so stupid.
That would be 7 points.
You
of
can
damage,
dispel it.
for
It's just
normal
that
damage.
it's
I don't know how you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna drop a 3rd level spell to dispel this
it's
motherfucker.
just gonna be a waste.
I ain't gonna do it. He wants
Yeah,
to make
you
a fool of himself. He can do it on his own time.
you openly fire an Eldritch Blast that hits it hits the head of the dead ancient white dragon, and it narrowly misses somebody else, and so they just like you see this. Hold on, let's see who cuts a glare at you.
Oh,
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
use a bonus action real quick. I'm
Okay.
gonna use a bonus action to rabbit hop away from these people.
Yeah, you guys see.
No, I'm kidding. I don't want to burn my only a couple of day abilities because this fool wants to use a cantrip.
All right. So that is gonna mean. Let me bring up the old Odyssey group list from my notes.
And Creek,
So wait, is
as
that,
like this Eldritch Blast was fired off, he's just gonna mutter to the group and whatnot, maybe a little bit louder, so be like, "Oh my god, I could have sworn I saw it move."
so does rabbit hop like a ability that your race has or something like that?
Yeah, the bunny hop. He can bonus action like pretty much get away without invoking an attack of opportunity.
It's
As
like
a
5
monk?
times his proficiency modifier or something.
Yeah, as a monk
I can
herring
use
gun.
it, I can
That's
use it
amazing.
3 times.
Yeah, but the jump distance is like 5 times your proficiency.
Yeah, so for me it's 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to see a woman in full plate armor just cast a glare at you. You would know her as Alcina. Pretty much like if she's the closest thing in this reality to a Valkyrie.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
And so
just point at Rose character.
yeah, she cuts a glance at you, and then she just starts to laugh, and just kind of like dust off where your Eldritch Blast hit, like the smudge it created. She just kind of wipes it off, and continues on. But she definitely cuts you a huge glare, like like I'll see you.
She's gonna get it back. I mean, I'm over 8 feet. I'm just gonna give her just an evil glare, just right back at her.
All right, and in true anime fashion, like their faces become huge, and like and like energy connects that's not really there, and then they move on. But rivalry established.
Perfect.
Gotta establish dominance, everyone.
Rivalry established. So
Right.
yeah, you guys make your way to the building, to the 4th floor, Chief Skarg's office. You open it. It's a half orc, plenty of battle scars, in a ill-fitted shirt. You can tell that office life does not agree with him. It's everything looks stressed. His fancy dress, his office attire looks real ill-fitted. So once you get in, he whips around. He's like, you lot, have a seat.
Oh,
Something.
Now look, I got a job for you. You can't screw this one up.
You say this every time.
You mean we must not screw it up, or like it's so easy we can't?
But like you're not to screw it up.
how often do we screw things up? Listen, we go, we kill things, we come back alive. We are still living. Like, this is success. We win.
He points to like your names on the board behind him. A number of infractions in. He's like, as you
It's not-
see,
It's
as
not
you
my
see.
fault that every single time we get sent on a mission, there's tons of collateral. I mean, you just got to keep these things away from us. We can handle bigger, stronger things. You just keep putting us in the middle of towns. Too much collateral damage.
Too many
He
innocent
just kind of like.
bystanders.
Anyway, new queen has a mysterious, possibly undead problem festering in her backyard.
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna say, what does she have against undead? And you can see the gem heart just slightly beating through the metal ribcage.
You're not undead. You're a fucking automaton. I'll see to him. I'll kill undead.
I like the way you said that.
Fucking level 6 straight class cleric. I'll kill undead.
Let's
I
go.
like the way you said that.
No problem with it.
Well, we're not sure exactly what type of undead because it's all pretty word of mouth. It's been mostly disappearances and sightings. So, just she's making a lot of noise. She really wants some celebrity members, but I don't know. I don't know anything about her. So I'm sending you guys.
This is really just a photo op. Like she's doing this for the attention, then.
Who knows? I mean, but people are missing. It could be real undead. So just go look into it.
They're requesting celebrities. We ain't celebrities.
Well, as you see, Alcina's busy.
Didn't look too busy to me. Looks like she's done with her mission.
What else should be going to a sleigh? Like, she killed Ancient White Dragon. Like, this, like, ultimate championship. Like, I don't understand. I mean, it's beautiful. It was a beautiful hit.
She's always looking for the next big thing.
Yes. Maybe you send us to get Ancient White Dragon, and then we kill it, and then we get to parade through streets like we own place.
In the middle
the
of the
thing.
sentence, I'm just gonna take my metal hand and just like put it like on Boris's, like semi on his mouth, semi on his.
And just like, I'm still talking, and just go.
Well, here's the thing. She didn't go looking for an ancient white dragon. She just happened to find it while investigating a coven. So, who knows? Maybe you go investigate this undead and you find an ancient green dragon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were supposed to stay on task.
Well,
I mean, if we're finding other things, we're not doing what we were there to do in the first place. So, I mean, you tell us to do
And then
one
we
thing,
get more
you tell us to do another thing. Like, what are we doing?
you go in and see what's happening,
Infractions.
and then from there, you decide. All right, just go see if any of these claims are true.
We're not telling you no. We'll take the job. We'll get out of your head.
All right, and keep the body count as low as you can on the non-combatants.
No promises. And
I ain't never killed a non-combatant. I'm usually the one saving their lives, but they're not too fucking grateful afterwards, especially if they keep filing complaints. He points up to the board.
First of all, I have never met her, so I have no idea what she is complaining about. Like, I may have been drunk. I don't remember.
Yeah, and that one up there, I swear, those things, they were gone before we even showed up.
It's true. That was mainly my fault.
And some people were just complaining because I accidentally scratched their table because I have a freaking metal arm here. I can't really help that it scratches a wooden table.
Sounds like discrimination to me, but I'm not going to say anything.
Wait. You see that name right there? You see it says Christy Jenks. You know why she's complaining? You know why? You want to know why? Because she was supposed to be sacrificed in an ancient dark ritual, which we stopped, and she's suing me because she wanted to be sacrificed. You can't count that kind of stuff against this guy.
I don't
Come on,
understand.
boss.
It does not make sense.
Okay, the admins put that one on the board. We had no idea that she wanted to be sacrificed. That was
Wait,
That's so
you're the
rare.
chief. How did the admins do it if you're the chief?
Well, I have to answer to the money people, and and now that was a pretty high profile thing, but it's gonna get swept under the rug.
We have to get paid somewhere.
Yeah, it turns out her family's pretty rich because they've been sacrificing people for money.
Sounds like an insurance Ponzi scheme, honestly.
The local constabulary is involved. We don't involve ourselves in local politics. All right, that's why we try to stay above that.
So
Yeah,
where
we're going to a thing.
where we're going? What city we go to?
You're gonna go to Paradise 2.
Paradise 2. Wait a minute. And I lean over to Teddy's character and I go, "Is that the place with the really big brothel?"
I want to say so, but I can't really remember. We've been to
Well,
so many
if
different
it,
places, I can't remember.
Staying on task might be a problem.
You asked the wrong guy. Every brothel's big to him.
Yeah, he's
Every
not wrong. He's
brothel
not
would
wrong.
be big to him. This is true. But yeah, you guys receive you receive your marching papers, which is pretty much like a map to the place, pretty direct route. A carriage is waiting to escort you, so you don't, you guys. There are some perks to being part of Odyssey Group. There's a lot of things that get taken care of for you, such as your travel expenses.
Well, thank Bob, they're not making us walk.
No,
I thought they were gonna make us walk.
No. No one walks. You guys don't have portal access yet or airship access, but you don't walk.
Of course.
Yeah, portals and airships would make it really easy to kill a dragon, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
It's almost
honestly-
like the equipment that has been given to the people already an advantage have even more advantage. Imagine that.
Well, you guys would also know Alcine is the equivalent to a level 25 epic character. So you guys would know that.
And she goes and kills an ancient white dragon like that. That is beneath her.
So
Come on, let somebody else have some fun.
This is trash
They were
work.
just picking on the small people.
Like she was looking for the terrorist and she stepped in dragon. Like
Yeah. Like, that was just
Yeah,
an unnecessary byproduct.
she was looking for the creatures from across the void and just happened to find the dragon.
I may as well kill it.
Well, I'm already here.
May as well take care of it.
Oh yeah, I mean overall she's good people, but yeah, she was not appreciative of the smudge on her trophy. But yeah, so you guys get to your carriage. The driver's name is Peacock. He's been your driver before. You guys will also know him to be fairly good backup in case things hit the fan. You know that Peacock has bailed out people in a pinch before, so.
Awesome.
But before you leave campus, is there anything you want to do? Anything you want to see in particular? Any particular roleplay avenue you want to pursue before jutting off in the wagon with Peacock?
well, let's see if they'll give us a resupply. Rations, basic equipment.
Oh yeah. Your wagon comes that's standard. Any wagon pulling off, you get rations. You have basic things like rope and torches in the wagon. That's all. That's like your basic adventurous kit is in the wagon, and including like rations for days on the road.
Nice.
So what you're saying is that after that conversation, we're just spoiled fucking brats.
Boris is looking in there going like, "Oh, it would be nice if there was refreshing drinks in here, but apparently that only comes standard on airships." And I'm like yelling at the building.
I am going to lean over to Boris and I want to say, do you forget I literally have a fully stocked bar on me at all times, Boris?
I
can
Wait.
create food and water.
I understand.
I create
Listen,
food and drink.
it is principle of matter. It is disrespectful.
I will get you your vodka tonight, Boris.
They sent you somebody who can literally just like make a feast.
Did you take create feast or whatever it is? Like
I don't
what it's
have
called?
to. I don't have to. I prepare spells. I don't know them.
I forgot you're a cleric. Yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that once you guys realized what you had how you all became spoiled brats.
Yeah, we just were like,
We're gonna be anyway though.
yeah, I know.
I mean, it was inevitable.
because
Because
it
we
matter, it's
want to
not
be
good
the
enough.
best. We want to be the best. Like, we want to be good. Come on, we can do this. We could have a slice of that fame.
I like how it went from like you guys are almost ready to walk. It's like, oh, we have a wagon. Oh, it's a fully stocked wagon. Well, shit, we want an airship.
Yeah, come on, give it.
It started off as righteous indignation, and then it was like, oh, we have a lot, and you know what? I'm still going with it. Entitled, boom.
I want to note, I do not vote for the airship mainly because I serve a Earth Elemental genie, so I do not vote for air travel personally.
Expand the Dominion.
All right,
You take
so
the ground, I'll take the skies.
No. You take the ground to the skies.
Then he's just riding a large wave of rocks as high up in the
wave of
air.
Earth, yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
high up as he
like he's
can.
surfing.
like he's surfing. Yeah, because he took the land to the sky.
I can work with that.
To be
But
fair,
alright.
if I looked up and I saw literally anybody on top of a giant wave of Earth coming at me, I would kiss my butt goodbye. I would just be like,
I'm done.
I'm not dealing with this.
That's pretty terrifying. But all right, let me roll on the encounter die to see what you encounter on your 2 days travel to Paradise 2.
It's not
Paradise
anything or something. It's what
Hey, yo, I got a question for you. What do y'all think ever happened to Paradise 1?
you don't want to know.
I don't think we really want to know the answer to that one.
Roll me someone roll me history, and I'll tell you what happened to Paradise 1.
I am the history guy.
Well, then
I
why
am
are
not
you
gonna-
asking?
Because I'm asking
You
to
should
see if you
know.
guys know. That is a total of an 18. So that's my 18 on the history roll.
Nice.
You would know that the former hamlet known that came to be known as Paradise 1 only after Paradise 2 was fully established. Was taken over in a large fiend incursion, and it is still called Paradise, but you only go there if you're willing to gamble your soul.
Oh,
Joke's on you. I already sold mine,
I was
bitches.
gonna say, so is there like a bunch of like warlocks that are on this island? Like,
Y'all want to know what happened to Paradise 1? Because I hear tell it might be coming to happen to Paradise 2 anytime.
Your
It seems like
first
you wanna
night
enlighten
on
us.
your first night on the road goes by without any problems. So you guys get to hear Lyndon's story of what he feels is coming to Paradise 2.
I guess.
So I heard in the night there was a bright star, bright enough to light up the entire sky like daylight, except orange, almost red. And an incursion of demons took over the entire city. And they still own it today, family. They still own it today.
That sounds like the plotline to Oblivion.
To what?
Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you know, the video game.
For what game?
right, exactly. The what game?
For what game?
Exactly.
Are you talking about that fancy neo magic mechanical bullshit?
So like, I'm over there sloshed on Rose character's vodka. Rose, what's your character's name again?
Kavana.
Kavana. I'm sloshed on Kavana's vodka. I'm on some vodka right now, and it is. I am sloshed on it, and so I'm talking about this video game, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. And then when I sober up, I'll have no memory of it.
Sweet.
I think RJH is a little disappointed in us for not making enough song references so far.
Yeah.
They're
Sorry.
there.
Pulling in.
They're there. I know that Sean planned it. Like they're there.
It's a coming. It's a coming. So, you guys, your first day goes by without any incident. So you get to travel, sleep through the night, restfully, stop, refresh yourselves. So you wake up the next day. Peacock has a small fire. He's making breakfast, and he looks back and he just looks back at you and say, "All right, guys, I'm ready to go whenever you're ready to go. Just let me know when you want to leave." You guys are in like a nice clearing, very peaceful, tranquil. The road is nicely paved at this juncture, so you're still kind of like on the King's Road.
Yeah,
Damn you, Twitch!
Okay, wait. Teddy, did you sleep with Twitch's dad?
I swear I did not. He's not that I can think of. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're back on now.
All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties today, ladies and gentle creatures out there watching us, tuning in as we nerded up to the max. Yeah. So you guys, you've investigated the cart. Boris is stuck in magical armor. Kavana has pocketed a stone that someone has been forcefully shunted inside of. And you guys do know that there is a blood trail that goes further into the forest, but also in the same direction as the road, and you still have the road ahead of you, and the sky is darkening.
Boris keeps looking up at the sky, seeing how it's getting darker and darker, and going, "We need to kill the stone. The sky is still getting darker. I don't like it. Do not trust it."
But the stone is valuable. Again, 400 gold easy.
Okay, listen, if you like it, I'll buy you a new one. This one is making sky go dark. I'll buy you one that does not do that.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. I don't really like this. This just seems wrong. I'm not afraid of the dark or anything, but it just seems ominously weird. Yeah, nope.
Let him try again. Let him try to smash it.
I am all for it. If you let me do it, I will do it.
That's up to you guys. Are you going to allow him to smash the emerald row?
Maybe it'll let the guy out. Maybe letting the guy out's a bad thing. Maybe we kill the bad thing when we let the guy out. Either way, worth a shot.
We're gonna find
For
something out, that's
adventure's
for sure.
sake. For adventure's sake.
In Celestial, I'm gonna just say fuck and then hand the.
Morris
is
chuckles
gonna go
a little bit.
Yeah, Creeks is gonna go and like hide behind the cart, away from Boris.
I'm gonna use my blessing ability on myself so that I have advantage on initiative.
I'm gonna take my warhammer out and I'm just gonna go, bottoms up. Just go crash it as hard as I can.
So roll me damage as if you crit,
Okay.
because it's an immobile object. You obviously have the advantage.
You know what? In
Okay.
You've
preparation,
never
I'm-
watched somebody try to hit a nail, have you?
I have.
I'm gonna
I
hide
mean,
behind
he
the
has
cart.
he has a warhammer. It has a wide surface. It's kind of hard to miss.
Like, Warhammers don't really have a wide surface. They're about maybe that big on average. It's a maul that has the really big.
So, how do you handle crits, by the way? Do you do max damage plus dice rolled?
I just do double. I double both the damage dice and the bonus die.
Okay,
So,
so
if,
my max.
if it was a 2d8 plus, so let's say you did a d8 plus 5, you would do 2d8 plus 10. For me.
Gotcha. Well, I got a D10 plus 3, so I rolled max damage, which is 13. Does that mean it's 26?
Sure.
Or
Yep,
do I
and
roll? Do I roll a D10 again?
I would have you roll just 2d10s and then add plus 6. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
So-
I rolled
so-
10, and then I rolled. That's not bad. Oh, never mind. 2. So there's 10, and then 5 makes 15. Sorry. 12 plus 6 makes 18 total.
Oh yeah, you definitely shatter this casing, and as you do, the green light inside begins to take almost a humanoid shape, but still remains ethereal. And a well-dressed, very regal-looking woman ethereally stands before you, fading in and out, like she looks opaque and then almost gone and then opaque, as if she's struggling to keep a hold in the
You give a
material
form,
plane.
yeah. I'm just gonna kind of like cock my head to the side and look and go, we have visitor.
Ma'am, can you tell us what happened?
She looks at you. She begins mouthing words, but she fades. So as she fades back in, all you hear is, "Beware the one wearing my Paradise 2. Undead.
Wearing your what?
Probably
she-
wearing her face.
She goes to like kind of reach out once more, and then she just pretty much turns into green smoke and wisp away. The sky has stayed dark though.
Great.
Oh,
Well,
so it wasn't the gem causing that then?
Or is he just?
I look over at Lyndon and go, "Was it you?"
No, that ain't me this time. I mean, I'm not complaining.
But yeah, you just saw the ghost of a very regent royal looking woman, possibly the queen of Paradise 2.
Would we be able to kind of like recall her pretty easily based on what was presented to us, or was it kind of more vague?
It's more vague because, as the chief told you, newly minted queen, so she hasn't interacted much with the rest of the world yet.
Okay.
So we've at least seen her. We've seen a more complete ethereal form of her, at least.
Yes, like so pretty much like if you were to see a picture of her, you could say you can match it up to what you would see in the ethereal.
That's what I was asking. Is like if what we saw was like.
What you saw.
Off of.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Like when she was opaque, you could definitely see like her robes and like the crest on her garments. Like you could easily see that stuff when she was in the opaque form, and then she would just kind of fade, like I said, fading in and out of existence, trying to desperately hold on to deliver a message that you kind of got the gist of it, I'm sure.
Gist, yeah. Okay.
But the road to paradise awaits, and I think that's a good pause for a bio break before we enter Paradise 2.
Cool.
Alrighty, going to break.
Are back. Thank you for staying with us through the technical difficulties and that bio break there. We return these to our intrepid members of the Odyssey group, making their way to Paradise 2, having discovered, and also downtown possibly, having discovered an overturned cart that had a paladin of Lathander as his passenger. Something overturned the cart. Dire cheetahs took advantage of the free meal. The party managed to scare off the dire cheetahs, did some investigation, found some holy armor, and a gem that seemed to contain a soul that warned them that Paradise 2 is cursed, possibly with undead. So there's the recap for those who were not with us in the beginning, who are just jumping in now. And just for the party itself, this is where we pick up. You guys are on the side of the road. Blood is everywhere, and here we are.
So,
What do you do?
So, are we gonna like keep trying to figure out what this big beast thing is, or are we just gonna like continue on to where we were supposed to be going?
Judging by the rapidly setting sun, probably ought to get moving on.
Might be best to move.
That's what I would think. That's what I think might be the best option, is probably get on the road as soon as
As
possible.
much as I would love to fight whatever has knocked this cart.
For real, right?
I like fighting things, but I also like to be at advantage when I do fight them. And also, I need to get this off of me, and I start tugging.
Great check.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Make a strength check.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see what can happen.
Give me a strength check.
Can I make an
Okay.
opposing grapple check to try to keep him in it at the same time?
Oh my God! So you want to
Don't
press?
even bother. I rolled a
You
5.
Just get another warm hug feeling.
So
Maybe you secretly like it.
Right?
so
You take that back.
you guys see Boris take another strong tug at the armor. This time he tries to go in through one of the arm pieces, like maybe if he approaches from a different direction, but no avail. And then yes, that warm feeling comes over you again.
It's
That
like it.
it reminds you of all the best meals your mom ever made you. So much borscht. But yeah, you guys load back up on Peacock, and Peacock is very happy to get to moving again. As you guys roll down the highway, nothing else comes out, but you do hear instances of roaring. You hear flaps as if something was, but you look up and you see nothing. The night is definitely, you don't even need to roll a perception check to know that the night eyes are upon you.
Ooh.
Things are watching you all. You feel like you're all that the heckle, your hairs are up on the back of your neck. All senses are pretty much like primed. Yep.
Watching me.
Exactly. You guys can feel it's almost as if the darkness is alive and encroaching upon you. But nothing else bothers, no other creatures, no other overturned carts. In fact, the fact that you haven't seen anyone else, Peacock, informs you that is kind of rare for this highly traveled of a road. The fact that this darkness, that there have been nothing else, nobody camping out, no merchants, no travelers, nothing, that is kind of disconcerting, even for him. But you guys actually can no longer tell how much time has elapsed. But you would know, just given the directions and given the time that you were told, that the gates coming into view should not be coming into view this soon.
Oh.
You should not be reaching Paradise this quickly.
Me and my brother Creeks here was hiking down a long and lonesome road. When all of a sudden, there's a shiny gateway in the middle of the road.
Proud of yourself?
I am a little bit.
I loved it personally. I loved it. As you get to the gates of paradise, the darkness, while still encroaching, seems to pause and bend around the gates and then out into the city itself. There are no guards at the gate.
Not even one.
Yeah. See that, friend? That's a sign from God. It's a welcoming sign from my God, the God of the shadows.
Question: Not even a guard named Peter or Saint Peter, maybe, since it's the gates to. Sorry.
Nope. I knew what you were doing. But no. No, Saint Peter was not at the gates of paradise this time.
Damn.
Paradise too. So it's like it's
Yeah, it's 2.0.
Yeah, this is now despite the darkness that's encroaching around it, you can tell that this is normally a colorful place of sights and sounds. The rumors and the prosperity of Paradise 2 is something that was not lost when it opened. It actually flourished as lots of people who had lived in Paradise 1 made their way to Paradise 2 to build it up, and it was a very thriving community. It had a royal structure and a new queen was minted. You all see signs of celebration, but it's all kind of murky, like as if someone threw dust or dirt on bright colored streamers. Like there's still signs of the celebration of the newly minted queen, which actually happened maybe about a month ago. So the town was still in its kind of like, hey, new monarchy, we love this new lady, but it's now dirty. There are like signs of like food wrappers and containers scattered about. The place looks completely unkept.
Mm-hmm.
Does not seem like paradise to me.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well,
Do you enter the gates?
Yeah.
seems like there's only one way to go.
All right.
The way to go is home.
Aha!
I'm just kidding.
And that way is that way.
Whaley came.
So, I'm definitely gonna ride to the gates.
So yeah, Peacock gets off the wagon and goes and pushes the gates open.
I'm not gonna make him push the gates open. I'll push them open. Jesus.
You'll push them open? Okay.
I'm not gonna make him. He's the driver. He needs to be safe.
All right.
He guides.
So
When Boris watches you go down to help him, like, what are we paying him for if you're doing all the work for him? It doesn't make sense.
Drives the car, man.
Lyndon, you motion.
What'd you say, Ro?
For the second time, my metal hand goes over Boris's mouth.
Lyndon, you motion for Peacock to stay in the driver's seat. You go and you push the gate open with no problem. It opens easily. As you pull your hand back, you notice like a gooey green ichor staining the gate. Smells repugnant.
That's fucking gross.
Look at
So yeah, as you drive the car, as Peacock drives the cart forward, and Lyndon, you take, I'm sure, a few steps inside. The horses begin to kind of buck as they further enter the gate. They get real skittish. Peacock rolled really well on his animal handling, so he gets them to calm down. But he tells you guys, he's like, I don't know if they're gonna go any further than right here. I wouldn't push it.
I don't blame him.
How's
Because
Do
Sputnik
you think
react?
you'd be safer outside the gates? I don't know
Yeah,
what that monster is that's out there though. It's a big one.
Yeah, he like Peacock looked around and he's like, I don't think there's anything safe around here. I'll get you as close as I can.
I mean, we all knew what we signed up for.
Well, I mean, did we sign
how
up for
is-
this?
Yeah, he's the driver for the Odyssey group.
Yeah, he signed up for it. Yeah, he signed up.
Yeah,
That's true.
No, like if anyone
oh.
signed up for this, it's literally the man who's driving the people to the trouble. Like I feel like that's the
Yeah.
person.
Peacock.
Yes.
If you don't think you can get the horses any farther, we can definitely handle it from here. Just keep them ready to run like hell.
He hands you a wand essentially, and you would have seen this before. It's pretty much a flare. It's a magic flare. If you guys run into trouble, you send this flare up, and Peacock knows where to find you.
Okay.
So
I'm
He's
gonna
like, I'll
grab
keep-
some provisions. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and Peacock just says, I'll keep a sharp eye. I'll keep the horses as calm as I can. I'm just a little worried that if we got closer, they'd run off.
Well, if it makes you feel better and you want to keep the monster on the other side of the gate, if you lock it, I can break it when we get back if we do have to run like hell.
He's like, all right, sir. I'll keep the porch light on for you.
Motel 6, we'll keep the light on for you.
But yeah, as you know, here I figured he'd pop back in any second now. As you guys start to approach on, and yes, Lyndon, you get the provisions easily that you
Yeah,
need.
Just gathering some provisions in case we have to stay longer than we mean to. So we've got some food and some water.
I was gonna
Okay.
ask, how is Sputnik reacting to like the horse is reacting kind of differently.
Oh yeah, your dog is growling. Definitely, it's your. Oh yeah. Sputnik is on 12. Actually, yeah.
No.
Sputnik, he's growling. He's barking at things that you guys don't see.
Got
Like his head is on a swivel, and he's just kind of like, because much like you guys know that danger is around, animal senses, he's even more in tune. Like this is shit around. Like,
yeah.
where are you taking me?
So, with seeing him react that way, I kind of turned to the party and say, he seems to be reacting to things that we cannot see. Would it be beneficial to bring him, or would it be bad to bring him? I'm not sure.
You might risk losing him.
I don't kill animals as a DM. Yeah, so that you do. So your Sputnik is probably the
I have a
safest.
feeling that he will be safe.
The safest thing in this party.
I'd like to take a
kill
moment to. I'd like to take a moment to equip Sputnik as my shield.
Can we talk about
Full
plot?
mastiff for your shield.
While
I've got an 18 strength. How about you?
while I don't kill animals, I will teleport them out of my way.
I love that. That's totally reasonable in this situation. No, I'm pulling out my normal shield.
See, but I need to ride it
You
into
lift up
battle
Sputnik
so I
and
can keep
Sputnik
my
just
distance.
disappears.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, two of the people in the group right now could easily ride Sputnik, and
I
use him
didn't-
as a mount.
I didn't go with small size. I'm a medium-sized herring gun.
Oh, okay, never mind. So
Yeah,
I
I
can
decided to go
totally
with
just
him.
give. I can totally say like we should probably bring Sputnik along, and then he looks over at Creek and go, you can also possibly ride him. You know, you're small. He is bigger than you, so you know.
I mean, I will.
He hops
will
up on
definitely-
top on back of
I
him
will
like
definitely play
really happily.
Sputnik as brave, but I definitely will not be not doing any harm to Sputnik. It's not my deal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use him as like any kind of like Deus Ex Machina or anything like that. But I do know he's safe. I'm fine.
Oh yeah. No. Sputnik is definitely safe. He combat will not touch him. Scary things may spook him, but no combat or harm will come to Sputnik in the play of this game. Sputnik is definitely on edge. In terms of how he's reacting to the encroaching darkness.
Peaks is gonna be just like continually petting Sputnik as we're moving forward, just like giving him scritches. Just you're doing good. You're doing good. It's not bad, boy. You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. It's okay.
No. As you guys approach, there's a second set of doors that are just kind of like arbitrary decorative, that are a little withered and kind of stick out because everything else doesn't look aged, but these doors definitely look withered. And as they creak open with a simple push, there is a long corridor, buildings on each side of them, several buildings, long corridor, long passageway, all with that same cover of like dirt and dust that is impossible to accumulate in the short amount of time it would have taken for everything to take place. It's like if they just had a celebration, just celebrated, had a big town party, sent a request. So obviously something is gonna miss here, because this place is covered in dust and dirt and things just don't look right. Very gray.
Well,
And no signs of any other living creatures.
Quick
Nor-
out of character aside, Sean, check Discord. I believe Justice is available. If it's not too late.
Tell him to jump in. Yes,
Always fun.
jump on in.
and suddenly, materializing out of nowhere is our
Deus Ex Justica, yay! Oh, sorry.
Deus S. Justica. What a name. I hope that's his character's name for some reason now. I know if that's
Deus.
Not gonna.
right, Justice.
Deus S. Otid is the character's name.
All right, Otid.
Oh, you did go with it. All right.
Give us that name in chat real quick so that we got you.
Yeah, that would help us out. So Teddy, did you say you and Justice were like hedging bets on like what I would pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that you were like, at first I was thinking barbarian, but I'm like, no, it's probably gonna be a fighter. And because we were quite certain based on the name that you were gonna go with like a melee class for sure.
Yeah.
Boris.
Yeah.
Boris is my go-to
Energy.
one-off character. So he's the person I've used in plenty of one-offs, and it's just fun because he's simplistic. He just wants to fight things, and he doesn't like magic. Like I had struggled up coming up with 2 different points to put about him in the chat. He is so two-dimensional.
Well, Justice, as you settle in, when you're ready, give us your character introduction, and I'll I think I have a way of dropping you in that everyone is gonna like.
Oh
Hell
boy.
yeah.
All right then.
He has us fighting a 500-year-old lich. So go ahead and no, I'm kidding.
Oh man, I should have brought my 766-year-old elf wizard. Nothing.
Wait a minute. I'm older than you. Respect your elders.
Exactly. No. Okay. So, Otid is a small plasmoid. He is an ooze.
Oh,
Nice.
I love him.
Yes, he is small.
Someone's figured out the name.
Perfect.
Yep. And he is a druid. Circle of the Moon.
So you're whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And give me a little insight into Otid's personality, just so I can make sure the opening I just thought of is fitting.
Totally. So Otid, I'll just do his personality traits that deals bonds. It's easier for me. Personality traits, right? He judges people by their actions, not their words. And if someone is in trouble, he's always ready to lend help. His ideals are freedom and sincerity. So tyrants must not be allowed to oppress people, and there's no good in pretending to be something I'm not. And bonds. I work the land. I love the land. I will protect the land. And I have a family, but I have no idea where they are. One day I hope to see them again. And his two flaws are: I have a weakness for the vices of the city, especially hard drink. And secretly, I believe that things would be better if I were a tyrant lording over the land.
Awesome. So, as you guys begin to walk away from the wagon, Lyndon, as you're gathering provisions, a bottle of booze begins to shake and rattle, and suddenly it starts to like vibrate, like wobble, like this, and it falls and breaks. And what color plasmoid are you, Justice?
I am pink.
A pink liquid begins to spill out of what you would have thought was a bottle of whiskey, and it probably once was a bottle of whiskey, as the pink goo inside definitely reek of whiskey, and taking shape in front of you is your old plasmoid alcoholic buddy Otid, who was just in a bottle of booze this entire time on the back of the cart.
It's a good thing.
Sorry, guys. Ugh. That was good whiskey.
Yeah, it must have been. You've been sitting there for a long time.
Have you been on cart this whole time?
Well, obviously
yeah.
he was in the bottle.
Did you even
I was
get
in the
paid
whiskey.
for your last job?
Hmm?
Did you even get paid for your last job? You're still in the cart.
That's a good point. You know, I don't think I did.
Wait, is that why? So wait, listen. We got this from Odyssey. Were you there, like in the depot, waiting to be distributed? Like, were you just? How drunk are you?
I slept most of it off, so I'm pretty sober now. You have any? You have any?
Somebody put a cork in your bottle while you were drinking it, didn't they?
Yeah, I was definitely stuck in there for a while. I took a couple naps, if I'm honest, but it's okay. You guys are here now, so it's great.
Yeah, I mean, with how long you've
I
been
love
going,
this character.
I don't know about great. I mean, welcome to Paradise 2. Paradise 2.
Yeah, as Otid looks around, this is definitely not paradise. This is a very ashen, dirty-looking place that is just giving off like very like creepy vibes. Like you feel like you're being watched from every angle. That's what you've wakened up to.
Wait a second. Where are we? This place is weird.
We're on a job, Otid. We were sent
Like, no,
down
so were you.
what the issue was down here, and well, now we're in an area of quite literally nothing. But supposedly Paradise 2. There wasn't even a guard at the gate. Were the gates pearly, by the way?
Or not. The gates were not pearly at all.
They
No
look
pearly
purple
gates.
and
To
dark.
Paradise.
But yeah, Otid, that's what you were waking up to, and they were just about to enter the town square proper.
Okay, well, he sort of just like constitutes himself and fills back out his leather armor, and just sort of is on guard. Oh, he does also have like a little cloak around him. I forgot to mention that he's wearing a cloak of protection.
Yeah, you guys see Otid reform himself into one of his familiar shapes. He has so many. This is just one of a million, but he is he has reformed as you guys are approaching the town square. Once again, there's a long corridor, buildings on both sides, all kind of covered in like a dust and dirt. And without having to do any perception checks at all, especially now that you're familiar with it, Lyndon, you see that green goo kind of scattered about. It's not in any particular pattern. It's just kind of randomly scattered about.
Looks like there was a massacre.
Massacre of ooze? The massacre of some oozes?
Do
Is
you
there any
think-
kind of check I can make to try to determine what the heck this slime is?
Yeah, roll me a religion. Yeah, religion.
Religious slime. Gotcha.
Look, Otid, I found your cousin.
Wow. total of a 9.
Yeah, you're like who's been kicking gelatinous cubes around this place?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I forgot to take away all my gold. I spent all.
And I look over at Otid and I say, given your fondness of the drink, how do you feel about Jello shots?
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
That's what Otid says before battle.
That should be Otid's battle cry. I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I mean,
it is now.
I'm
if it
so
wasn't
sorry.
before.
So sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't really have anything for him, so like we're fleshing them out together. Group effort.
There we go. There we go.
I couldn't let that one go.
It takes a party to build a character.
It does.
That's a fact, though. I agree with that.
But this is what you guys see at this juncture. There are lots of businesses on either side. I will, depending on which direction, or if you want to split and go on both sides, I can start letting you know which businesses you see. There is, I would tell you right now, directly to the left, you see Grimm's bookstore, and you see the Swan Song, which is a tavern. On the other side, there is a occult bookstore, simply with a symbol that makes no sense on the front, but you can tell by the wares in the front that it's occult books, and right next to it, a bakery.
Oh.
Okay.
So those are your immediate options.
I mean, Boris is gonna see the bakery and go like, "This place looks abandoned. There might be food there," and he just kind of like starts walking towards the bakery.
If it's abandoned, maybe the yeast fermented.
Not bad idea actually.
Creek is going to be in following in tow.
I like that this is all motivated by snacks and booze.
Lyndon places his paw firmly on the center of his forehead.
And Kavana.
But he draws his morning star and he draws his shield and just kind of sighs.
Kavana walks forward, summoning his pack weapon, which is the Serpent Fang sword, and he says, "Did these guys really always forget that I always have a bar on my person at all? It is literally."
I just like the fact that everyone's arming up to go inside the bakery. I love it.
I'm arming up to go anywhere in this place.
The most
I know,
dangerous
right?
place, the bakery. All right, Boris, you open this door with no problem. The scent of fermented yeast definitely is overpowering. There is so much decay in it, and molds. Like all the breads are molded.
Oh, okay.
Like for a bakery, it doesn't look like anything has been baked fresh
Yeah.
in months.
So basically, with this, Boris is gonna be like, how long has this been a problem? I mean, we just heard about this recently, correct?
Yeah, the date on your mission log says that this request was sent less than a week ago.
And I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm like, this has been out here much longer than 1 week. This is not illegal.
It's definitely been out here a lot longer than 1 week. Based on how long that has been for us, the report and everything, this just doesn't seem right.
Olted, check the fermented yeast and see how old it is.
I mean, I've got low standards, but I'm a little iffy on that.
Are you actually tasting some of the fermented yeast?
No, I don't. I
No,
don't think he's that.
he's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm just making sure if I need to actually make a con save or not, because you definitely would have you definitely would have poisoned yourself there, Boris.
Oh no, Boris is not trying it. It was telling Ota to try it.
Oh, you're saying Ota to try it. Oh, got
Which,
you.
I mean, he has advantage on against being poisoned, but
I mean, I am a dwarf, so.
But other than the sinister and repugnant smell in the air, the bakery presents no threat.
Damn.
okay.
Seeing their dismay and that they could find no booze, is there any way I could just like summon some of the booze from my vessel for them?
Yeah, your patron is used to humoring your booze request at this juncture of your relationship. Early on it was a problem in your relationship, but now your patron is like, you know what? You're a functioning alcoholic. I recognize that.
We're just gonna let it roll.
I have full right to be one because I literally am missing almost bodies.
Yeah, and your patron definitely understands that booze has become your therapy for dealing with your injuries. He understands. Yeah, he gets it. So yeah, you can pull out without any sort of cost of your action economy a bottle of top shelf booze at any juncture. Just a DM boon. You can just
Okay.
based on the character that you wrote me a pretty compelling story. So yeah, your alcoholism is well earned. So
with that,
Right.
I'm going to summon some, I guess, to kind of please everyone. I'm going to summon just some old like top shelf, just elf whiskey, just like, well, here you go, everyone.
yeah, he guys gives you kind of like the private stock Glenevit. Like I don't know if anyone else is in here is a whiskey person. He gives you like the private stock of Glenevit, like the stuff that only the brewmasters have for themselves.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that type of top
That
shelf.
type of quality. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, is that type of quality. While you guys are enjoying
If your patron is just giving that out to you, I want you to know how lucky you are.
No, I'm fully aware. It's not. I wrote the story to where I'm not like fighting my patron actively and not like against my patron. So
yeah, they have quite the working relationship.
I mean, genie relationships are pretty easy to work that out, I feel.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. My Strahd character has a djinn or Jinn as his patron. So, and he's a reborn. That's why like when you pitched that to me, Ro, I was like, oh my god, that's so close to my heart because I play a reborn warlock. Like that's so close to my heart.
All right.
And that's that. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. You guys are in. You're sipping booze.
Yeah. So the bakery's clear. Do we want to check out the other buildings?
So
There's the.
Boris gets kind of like a 1,000-yard stare in his face, and like he has a concerned look on his face, going, "Oh no, the brothel." And so I walk out to the streets and I begin scanning the horizon to find the I'm like, no.
Does Boris find the brothel? Let's roll. Let's roll and see. High or low? High, low.
Huh?
High or low?
High.
High. Oh, Boris, it is your lucky day. As you begin to scan the other buildings that are a little further down, you see the Lace Whistler. It is a brothel of that many bards have sang about. The Lace Whistler is legendary for being able to serve all types, all tastes, all sides, with nothing but the finest selection of people, humans, elves, and others that are at their employ. There's even rumor There's even rumor that there is a Myconid person that is available for pleasures of the metaphysical. So
Intriguing.
So when I see this across the way and I look at does the building look decrepit at all, or does it look like it's like? Does it look
it's covered in the same filth as everything else, with the exception of the sign. That's the only
look over
thing.
And I can see it, and I go, "No, the Mecca, no." It's like go to my knees and go, "No."
Yeah, you guys know that Boris rushed outside, and now you hear his anguished cries of dismay at the state of the brothel.
Yeah, Creeks will end up stepping outside and sees that and he goes, "Oh, well, sorry, buddy. Just not your lucky day, I guess. You found what you're looking for, but I guess it's not in the state that you wanted it to be."
Searching for years.
Well, maybe if we deal with whatever's going on here, maybe things will go back to normal.
And maybe you can get a discount.
Maybe.
You need more practical goals, friend.
Lyndon with just the hard knowledge drop.
I mean, we've been with him long enough. We should know this by now. He's a pretty easy man to please.
But yeah, that
He's
is
so two-dimensional.
that is what you see when you finally find the Mecca of all brothels. It's in the same state of disrepair and covered in filth as everything else.
Even funnier is that there's no such thing as a Mecca in this universe whatsoever, but it's still funny.
Yeah, still works.
But I still yelled it out.
Why not?
So there is also the Swan Song and the Occult Bookstore, which are also options.
I want to go to that bookstore. I'm going over to the bookstore. The occult one specifically.
All right.
I love how we did that whole scene where we get the warning of, "Don't trust the person wearing my whatever." I ain't gonna trust a damn soul I see in this place. This place is terrible.
Right? There's nothing I trust in this area.
Like, give a right
Hun, you did not need to warn me.
It is on site for whatever is in this town, just in general.
Yeah, like, you did not need to warn me. I know.
For real.
Albert Einstein is rated E for everyone.
All right. So you jiggle the handle to the Occult Bookstore, and a little spark comes out of the lock, and you hear it latch.
Uh-huh.
And now you can't even twist the lock. It's almost as if you set something off.
Is there a window to this door?
There is a window to the store.
I'm punching the window with my metal arm.
Wait. I might be able to do something with the door. I mean, I
pulling
used to
out
do these
Albert
things.
Einstein.
Too
Which,
late.
by the way, Justice, you weren't in here. I straight up named my Halbert Einstein. It's Halbert Einstein.
It's
We got a perfectly good roguish type, right? God, what was your character's name, Teddy?
freaks.
No, I have thieves' tools as well, and I am proficient in thieves' tool. I'm just mashing it. Fuck it.
What?
Just-
This will be your time to try and stop him, Teddy. If you're going to stop him, or
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop him, but I'm gonna go up to it and I'm gonna try and open the door just normally, like with my thieves' tools, see if I can try and pick this or something.
yeah, go ahead and roll. What's that? Sleight of hand, I believe. For I knew that. I knew that's why you wanted to roll that.
God, that's so sad. I have a plus 15. I got a 19, but I got a plus 15, so I rolled a 4.
But you still got a 19 at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Talk about being entitled and spoiled. I only rolled a 19 with a 4.
I only roll a 19. All right.
I got a 19, but it's a 4 on the die. It's sad.
You sound like us bitching about having a full wagon and everything we need in it.
Exactly. I'm just sticking with, the roll for the whole party. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, Teddy's doing his thing. He's holding it down for everybody. All right, with that 19, you definitely are able to overcome the non-arcane lock that the clever bookstore owner managed to clasp on there.
And then before actually opening the door, I want to like check for like other like little traps or things like that could trigger from the door opening.
Go right ahead.
You checking
Roll
for?
me-
You're doing a Kevin McAllister check.
Another 19.
There was another trap. Had you just swung the door open, you would have known it would have hit like a, you know, where the normal door stop, most businesses have a door stop.
Mm-hmm.
This one was a little triggered. So had you swung the door in and hit the stop, another trap would have activated, to only open the door so far. And you guys are small enough as a party to slip on in.
Most of us.
What kind
Most
of
of-
asshole? What building is this again? This
The
is
bookstore.
The bookstore.
Bookstore.
What kind of asshole puts a trap on the front of their fucking store? Like, who?
As you enter,
This isn't a store anymore. Sorry.
as you
Don't
No,
they
you're
want anyone
fine.
to come in and like buy stuff, man? You open the door all the way and get nuked.
as you open the door, you quickly find out why there were traps, as the inside of this door is pristine. There is no sign of the dust, the decay, the rot that has infected every other building. And also, stepping from behind the curtain that's behind the counter is a armed to the teeth elf woman who said, "Identify yourselves now." She has a crossbow out, aimed at you all.
Lyndon just raises his shield and taps his morning star to it. Odyssey Group logo on his shield.
Oh, thank God! Like you literally see, like almost all the tension, so much of the tension and stress of this woman just melt off as she literally slumps against the rack. Thank God! Oh my God! You're here to stop the siege, right? You brought you.
Fill us in.
Hey, please fill us in. I mean, we're here to do something, that's for sure.
Things.
When you say
I'm not even
siege,
sure.
like what? Like we see dust, we see grime. I don't know. Do we need siege of what? 409?
We've been under siege for almost 2 months. What are you talking about? We sent a letter for help weeks ago.
We got it quite literally today, or 2 days ago.
The Odyssey Group received your letter less than a week ago.
And it was dated properly.
At least that we know of.
You just see like complete and total panic and worry enter her face.
We're the investigation team. We did not know that the situation had devolved like this.
No. The request was for an assault team.
We're here to survey, not exactly assault, but
Oh
Well,
dear.
to be fair, friends,
We can assault.
our higher ups did not present us with the exact letter. This is the information that the Odyssey Group relayed to us.
This is very true. This is very true.
So please
No,
tell us what we need to know, and we'll tell you if we're the people that can handle this situation.
Whether we are, we are.
So at least a month ago, 4 or 5 hooded strangers showed up, just seeking to use our libraries and resources to further their knowledge of the land and further their knowledge of magic. We saw no quarrel with this, especially now as Queen Rhoda had just assumed the throne, and she and knowledge and sharing of resources was her platform. So we welcomed them. And then 2 days after they arrived, the green lights started. And then demons of all shapes and sizes just seemed to sprout up out of nowhere. And then finally the obelisk arrived, just hovered over the city. And from there, Razdad took us as many as she could, devoured us. We've been fighting with guerrilla tactics for so long. I don't even know who's left anymore. There's 3 others in the basement here, and maybe a few others scattered about town. We need help. We need a way out.
You said it was people who wearing robes and they came to just read books and stuff.
Yes.
I turn to the group and I go, it's far worse than we could ever have imagined. And I get that 1,000-yard stare and I go, it's nerds.
Beautiful. All right, I'd like to make a religion check to see if any of that jazz that we were just told can be
You just
boiled
need
down
to
into
throw
anything
anime
that I
at
can...
them or something of that nature and they'll be fine. We'll just get...
Damn, I built the wrong character for that. All right, can I make a religion check on that information that we were just given to try to suss out what
Yes.
that might be?
Yes, and she gives you her best description of one of their religious symbols, which seems to be some sort of octopi type figure.
I got a total of a 14. I've been rolling really low, but it's better than I have been rolling.
With a 14, while you wouldn't know the name, you know that what she is describing is an elder god, something from the other side of the universe.
Oh,
We're fighting
Thanks,
Cthulhu,
my daddy.
bitches.
A very dark elder god.
Sounds like we're dealing with the eldritch beings from beyond the stars.
exactly what I thought, bro.
That's like way above my pay grade.
Actually, it's exactly within our pay grade, turns out.
It's just what you get paid to do.
So this is
Kinda our thing,
this is
you know?
exactly what we came here to do. Like it's how it works.
Our original sources told us they were undead.
Oh, so many. At least from what I can tell, they were undead. They would get covered in the goo, and it would seem to eat through their flesh and reanimate the corpse.
Well, I happen to be quite adept at handling undead. So at the very least, we can rest assured that I think we can take care of those.
Be almost undead. Not quite, but almost.
You're a construct, not undead. You're part construct.
And then she
You're
gets a
Tony
real
Stark.
she gets a real good look at Bearded's armor, and
Yeah.
she says, "A paladin of the Fander. Oh, you did bring a small army. Oh,
Okay, wait, no, don't get wrong idea. This, I did not choose this, it chose me. I'm not a fan of it, but they chose me. Do you know how to get this off? Like, like if I just hold my arms up, can you lift or something like that? I can't work it. Like, I feel like I'm a little boy I had to have my mom get me out of my onesie or something like that.
why would you want to remove this? You're
Because it's
clearly
magical. It's cheating.
Cheating.
she kind of gives you this deadpan stare, as if your words were like the worst thing she had ever heard in her life.
It's gross. I feel disgusting. It's cheating. It's magic. I want it off. Do you know how to? Do you have a way to get this off of me?
I have spent weeks covered in demon ichor, crawling through sewage, and you feel gross.
Yes, this is equally disgusting, if not worse. What do you think?
You guys can see the storm cloud above her head right now. It's just like she's just looking at
It's
you.
for an
Beard.
anime that there'd be a storm cloud over it.
I'm going to physically put myself between this lady and Boris now, and I'm going to say, please don't mind him.
I don't understand what. Like,
Do you know where the
I
queen
don't know.
is? By the way,
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
do you know where the queen is? By the way,
The queen. She kind of takes a pause. Not at this moment, no.
Alright, well, I get the inkling of a feeling that the queen isn't really the queen because we met the queen's ghost yesterday. So we need to find who is the queen right now.
The the line of succession, it would be Regent Alyssa. She would be the next in line. I'm pretty sure they got the queen long ago. She was just too trusting.
Well,
I can get you to the palace.
That would.
But that's it. And she guides you down to the back of her store, another cavern, and you guys go down into the basement. You see the 3 other survivors. There's a halfling and 2 humans. Both are, and all 3 of them are armored up and have weapons. And they're giving you guys side eye, but she has said all the proper terminology to let them know you guys are safe. She resets the door up top.
I'm tired of them looking that way, so Lyndon just reaches into his armor and just pulls out his holy symbol of Saloon and just lets it fall down over his chest because he's tired of them.
Yeah. Once again, like upon seeing your holy symbol, upon seeing the symbol of the Thunder, everyone just relaxes. They're kind of like, oh my God, the Odyssey group, holy men, things are gonna change. Like we can beat back whatever this is.
Force looks over it at the the cleric and goes, "That's a very good holy symbol. You know what will go great with that? This armor. Do you want it? Get it off me."
That armor is for Lathander. Lathander is the god of the dawn. Saloon is the goddess of the moon.
Maybe they can get along. Maybe they can put aside their differences so you can wear their shit. Like, I don't need this.
Once again, as you protest, while everyone else smells the dank rankness of the sewer, you smell fresh baked bread and warm feelings.
Oddly enough, that's torture for me because I'd rather smell no magic.
But it's such a comforting feeling about you that
I hate the smell of borscht now. I mean, I love it, but still.
and this time it's like it's mom's goodnight kisses that you feel.
No.
But she leads you through another chamber that is clearly going into what passes for the sewer system in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And as that door creaks open, she just immediately looks and says, "I haven't traversed this path in weeks, so we haven't had a chance to clean it out in a little bit. So keep your eyes peeled and your weapons up. Danger is literally everywhere." And the door, she opens the door further, and it's like it's like sewer times, it's like hot summer restaurant dumpster times 2000. With also human excrement and all sorts of other smells thrown in. This place is horrible, and you're all gonna have to make some con saves to see if you vomit.
Wait a minute. With my armor, do I have to? Because
No. Actually, no. The smell of home food just continuously your nose.
I can see people getting sick from the smell, even though I'm like, and I'm getting all these good scents, and I look at them and I go, "You have no idea how lucky you are."
John, is it too late to take that reborn option you were talking about?
Yeah, it's too late for that. You gotta breathe this in, buddy.
So I rolled an 8, so I probably failed.
Yeah, you're sick. Oh, go ahead.
Zach, I just found out I can hold my breath for an hour. Does this journey take longer than an hour?
No, it won't take longer than an hour.
Cool.
Huge laugh.
Preposterous.
And then I just had the random question of, with me being a goblin, is this smell actually that bad to a goblin?
I'm the only one that's actually going to have to roll for this shit.
Well, you know what? It's not that it's bad to you. It's overpoweringly good. and so you still have to roll to see if you get sick, like from having too much of a good thing. It's like drinking.
I got an 18.
You do not vomit.
I got an 11.
You vomit.
I look
It's
over
our
at those
girl.
guys puking. I'm just like,
You lucky bastards.
What'd you
As
get,
I
Rogue?
roll, it's like dusty, like kind of like dusty of what comes out, and it's just kind of like weirdly purplish.
I'm just like, I'm behind you guys, and I see you guys go in first and start getting sick. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna turn off my nose for a bit.
and meanwhile, I'm over here looking at these guys puking. I go, ugh, I hate having magic stuff on me. Anyway, let's go Albert Einstein. And I just have Albert Einstein out in front of
Make
me.
another complaint about that armor. I'm starting some PvP bullshit. And I'll just blast in your ass.
Really, what I blame it on is that, like, straight up, this smells horrible, and my character has an extra sensitive nose.
It's true.
There you go.
For being a hair gun, yeah.
Yeah. What did you get, Teddy? You, I you got an 18. You did not. You did not. So Teddy, you're kind of like, this is heavenly.
Just see like my see Crix with like a tear in his eye, just like but joyful, just like look on his face.
Even Sputnik kind of rolls his nose in a little bit. He's kind of like, oh. You know, like,
Oh my god, you're still on the dog. I just
yeah, the
Yes,
dog, he's riding Sputnik.
yeah, he's riding Sputnik. He's riding the dog.
You know, he hadn't had to walk since we got off the wagon.
The boys.
It makes you wonder who should be handling this animal.
oh
Don't worry about it.
but yeah, you guys make your way through. You start to hear this this laughter. It sounds animalistic. As there are like these little, as most sewers do have, you know, there are like these little side cavern sections that buff it. So I'm going to actually, Mr. Herringon with your 18 and Mr. Crix with your 18, and you're on top of the horse. I mean, not the horse, the mastiff. Well, for you, kind of like a horse.
Close enough.
Like a Shetland pony.
Oh, it's a shitland pony right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You see a set of eyes down one of those caverns, and then Mr. Lyndon, as you turn to your right, you see a set of eyes down the cavern. As the laughter starts to get closer and closer, I'm going to need you all to. Go ahead.
I got an important question for you.
Go right ahead.
Unlike the rest of these fools, I have 300 feet of dark vision.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you see clear. That's right.
I can see clearly now.
That's right, you do. So yeah, you look down that corridor, and you don't see eyes. You see a hunched over creature that resembles a gnoll, and it seems to have a flail out in front of it, has glowing-eyed skulls attached, as they all start to kind of emerge from these side caverns. Let's roll initiative as a group of fleens.
Okay, how far away are they before?
They're about 40 feet away, descending, coming down these caverns, but they're fleens now, descending upon you, and we're going to get some initiative rolls.
Of course, on the fucking off week, I roll above a 5 on initiative.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 11.
I have advantage on initiative because I gave myself that.
Do I still have that?
No, because technically we were supposed to roll initiative back there, but we didn't.
Gotcha.
But you did say
But I switched it to myself before. Boris decided to crack the gem, and it lasts until it gets used or until I retarget it.
Gotcha.
So I have a 26 initiative.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I have
Is that
an
an
11.
action? Oh, hey,
11 for Justice, or Otid, sorry.
Yeah.
Otid. Ro, you rolled an 11 on the die or an 11 total?
11 total. 10 on
11
the
total. Who has the higher dex between you and Otit? Otit, what's your dex?
Oh, my dex is 15.
He beats it.
All right, so Otit is 11.1. Ravana is 11.2. Got it.
And Creeks is a 14.
Creek is a 14.
I got 11.17.
11.17.
Yep.
So you're 11.3. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're above me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're 11.3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I have the 17 deck, so I like that. It always gets confusing when I see it on there. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. That's the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we got that.
So unfortunately for me, fellas, I have a hard stop for myself, and right as we're getting into combat, I know. But so here's the deal, Sean.
Yes.
I have sent you a PDF, or at least link to a PDF, and that is Boris's character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it. I'll Jaeger him for this last little section here. We're getting close to the big stuff.
cool. Yeah, I wish I could stay longer, but unfortunately, I gotta go.
If I had realized sooner, I actually can share my 300-foot dark vision with one other party member for an hour at a time. I would have been sharing it with Creeks because of his passive perception.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Are you able to? I sent it in your DMs. Are you able to open that link?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
I got it.
All right, guys.
Got it.
I hope you enjoyed Boris. He might come back at some point in the future.
Well, Mr. Beard.
All right, Beard. Thank you, man. Appreciate you jumping in.
Remember, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yay!
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe at The.Bearded.GM if you're not following him on TikTok, Twitter, or wherever his social media could be found. Bearded.GM. Check him out. He is a hilarious dude and a member of Dice Soup, and we love him very much.
Yeah.
While you're at it,
And we
subscribe to Dice Soup while you're at it.
hit like to subscribe to Dice Soup. Here's a quick break for station identification. You are tuned in to Dice Soup, currently being hosted by the Fly DM, sitting in for RJH this week. I got some beautiful people playing with me, and we're investigating some undead things crawling in the sewers and fighting some fleens. As of right now, with Lyndon. So to set the stage, there are 5 fleens total. They have emerged. They're slowly emerging from these caverns on the side. You guys are about 30 feet away from the first 2. It is completely dark. Sewage is all around you, and the smell of decay, and these dirty fleens. But Holy Man Lyndon rolled extremely well and has eclipsed everybody on initiative, so he's up first.
Not bad. Let's see. What do I know about fleens?
You know that you would know as a holy man and experienced adventurer that they are chaotic evil and they are fiends.
They're actually bad.
Yep, they are fiends. They are actually bad.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Pretty much, you know that they were birthed from a demon band of gnolls that worship a demon worshipping band of gnolls created the fleens.
Which is already just normal gnolls, just a different demon that they're worshiping.
But yep, it is your turn, my friend.
Wait, gnolls are devil.
For this exact moment,
Gnolls are demon born. They're demon kin. Yeah.
I thought they worshipped the devil, not a demon.
Inogu is their demon lord.
Yep. You know, cool.
Sorry, looking for a spell that's eluding me.
No way.
All
I
right.
totally know what I'm doing.
I'm just going to I'll start off this. Lyndon will point down one of the lanes towards one of these fleams, and he'll say out loud, just, got a pack of flames coming at you. They're demons. And just, boom, fires off a guiding bolt at one of them.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And that's a total of a 17 on my spell attack.
That will definitely hit.
Yes. And that will do this particular one, as I'm casting it as a 3rd level spell.
Ouch. Whew.
So
Okay.
it's going to do 6d6 damage.
Nice.
I'm trying to find, like, it keeps moving stuff around on me. Okay, so I'm going to cast that, activate. There we go. Well, I wish I'd have just rolled it through the actual. Okay, so here's the sad thing. When I hit the actual cast button, it rolled a natural 20 on the attack roll. I don't know what its damage is supposed to be because it only gives me the crit damage. But
Oh.
so I'll just roll the 46 separate. Or the
Okay.
66 separate.
I was about to say,
Okay.
oh, I'm sad I don't get to roll 8d6 to kill anything.
It's gonna do 25 radiant damage.
Ooh, nice, nice. So yeah, you guys just see Lyndon's opening salvo. He just like steps right up to the plate, lets out a guiding bolt, and I believe that gives the next attack on this particular null advantage. On this particular fiend advantage, right? And they glow with radiant energy, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So you guys, so of the 5 fleens in front of you, the lead fleen has now taken 26, or was it 27? I'm sorry.
It was 26.
26 points of radiant damage and is glowing extremely bright. And the next attack on it will have advantage. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Lyndon?
Just make sure I got my weapons out, and I'm going to hold where I'm at.
All right, you are holding where you are, and that brings us to the fleens who rolled an 18, which is better than everybody else. So, not to be outdone, that same fleen you hit is going to pull out his bow and try and hit you.
No! Why would it do that?
It's the armor or something.
I'm sure a 10 fails.
I believe it does.
Holy crap. Oh, and yep, so then, all right. Seeing his leader fail, another fleen is going to run from behind him and attempt to hit you with his chaos flail, Lyndon.
Oof.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, definitely.
All right. So then you'll take 6. That's 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
The word to the wise, don't get hit by
A total of 11. Did not pass.
So that flail hits you, Lyndon, and your eyes turn red, and you have to attack a random creature other than the fleen that just hit you that's closest to you.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
That's just something they do on every attack. Wow.
Yeah, the flail of chaos, yeah.
That also makes it really hard for me to cast buffing spells when I have to attack.
Is that right now or on the next turn?
On my turn.
Yep. Yeah, if available, to make one melee attack against a random creature other than the fleen within his reach. If there's no creature within his reach, the target instead moves past his speed in a random direction.
Wow.
That's the flail of chaos for you. And it's a multi-attack, so it gets to do one attack with the flail of chaos and another attack with the flail of pain.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, flail of paralysis, sorry.
Oh, even
Oh, I
better.
really hope this one hits.
That is a 12, which I know misses.
Damn.
So yeah, so you guys see Lyndon do that guided blow and like really start things off with a bang. The one he hit tries to hit back, failed. but the one from behind him comes out with his chaos flail, hits Lyndon one good time, and you guys just see the bloodthirst come over Lyndon's face. But the flail paralysis, which seems kind of odd to be only be able to use after the flail of chaos, because then you paralyze the thing. But that's the way it reads, so that's the way their multi-attack reads. So I'm playing
That's funny.
I'm playing it just how the multi-attack reads. So, but yeah, that is that one's turn. One more is going to step from behind with a longbow attack for the first pack wave, aiming at you, Ro, but it misses with a 13, I'm sure.
So, yeah, it misses.
All right. Well, that will bring us to Creek.
Oh, right. So
If I unequip my shield,
they're a bit of distance from us, yeah, or at least from Creeks.
From Creeks, the closest one to you now would be the one that ran up on Linden, so that would put him about 20 feet from you.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'll take a shot at that one. Or actually, no. I'm actually going to be preparing stuff here. Actually, I'm going to cast protection from good, evil, and good on myself.
Nice.
Because I feel that will help quite a good amount.
Yes.
And then as my bonus, what was it that I was going to do? Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do the one that's all up on Linden at the moment. I'll use my bonus action to use my Slayer's Prey and designate the one creature I can see within 60 feet. And the first time each turn that I hit a target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra d6 of damage, and this benefit lasts until I finish a short or long rest, or if I designate a different creature. So
All right, let's do it.
Next time I do some damage on him, I'll get to hit him with some more damage. But that was action bonus, and movement. Maybe I'll probably move my full movement, backing away from the horde of them in front, but still keeping myself line of sight to take shots.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. That will bring us to 11.1, which I believe is Otid now. Yeah.
I think Boris's dexterity was higher than Otid.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
I'm still last in initiative.
You are still last in initiative. Still.
Fucking God.
Doesn't matter what you roll, you will still be the last one to go.
You know, like, all things considered, I'm really glad that I rolled so high, because I wouldn't have even got that first spell off if not, because I would have just been hit with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. So that the cleric striking hard. Boris is going to run up with his warhammer to the one that is giving you trouble, Linden. Oh, nice. Let's see. He has a multi-attack. Oh, but not so good on the second one. But his first one lands like a son of a bitch. And so that's going to be, I believe, it's a D12. That's not. So yeah, Boris runs up alongside you and just kind of like on the perfect angle, wham, his warhammer into the head of the fleeing. You know, stay down, doggy. As he cracks it in the head with his warhammer for 9 points of bludgeoning damage. This thing is taking some nice hits, but it's still in the fight. So that will bring us to Otid.
Yeah, okay, so I apparently can't wild shape as a bonus action yet. I thought that was a thing Moon Druids could do, but
Well, Moon Druid is a higher CR. I think that's.
I think that may be at a higher level.
it might be.
I think.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to shoot.
How big is this area? It's about Okay, so the area that you're in is a sewer, so it's circular, so it's like a 30-foot high ceiling, and then
Okay.
the area as far as your sides go, you probably have 20 feet on each side of you that you can kind of work with as far as like spatially.
Perfect. In that case, I am going to shapeshift into, where is it? There it is. I'm going to shapeshift into a giant constrictor snake.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's CR2, right? Yeah, it's CR2. Yeah.
Slithering around in the shit.
Yeah. It's got a swim speed.
Just rolling in the ship.
Pretty much, yeah. No, I am going to go ahead and then move towards probably the nearest one down the, because you said they were coming from both sides of us.
Yeah, there are 5 of them that have kind of like have started to emerge. They're not clustered yet, but it's getting there.
Okay. Well, I'd probably go try to like cover the opposite direction that the other 2 are on right now.
Okay, so yeah, there's one there's one that has shown his scary face on that side.
Yeah. And I'll just go move over. I got 30 feet of movement.
Easy.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's my turn because it was action to transform, so I can't do anything.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys see your plasmoid friend shapeshift into a snake, and start to slither in the direction of one of the fiends that is slither towards the direction of one of the fleens. I'm sorry, that has come. Oh, I hear a puppy.
It's Kyrie.
Oh, hey, Kyrie. But with that, Ro, it is your turn, my good friend.
Alright, so okay, I did have one question before I actually got into my turn. This determines what I do. Did we technically have a long rest between?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we did.
Yeah.
I'm going to run forward. My full 30 feet. Would that put me within 10 feet of the 2 that stayed back with the bows and stuff?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use my necrotic shroud again, and however many there are that are within 10 feet of me must make a charisma save.
Ooh, they are not. That is not a good thing for them. So that's an 8 for the first one.
Fails.
That's a 7 for the second one, and I think it was just the 2. Yeah, just those 2. So yep. So both failed.
Both of them are frightened of me. And now, with the, yeah, that's about all I can do this turn. But both of them are now frightened of me, so they have disadvantage on attacks against me, and they must try to use their movement to get away from me.
Yeah, and in a space this confined, they are definitely going to run away. But that brings us back to the top of the hors d'oeuvre. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I skipped over those other 2 fleens, the one you just put fear into. So
What's wrong with that?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it is. Skip over them. Skip over them.
Yeah.
Those 2, well, they have to spend their turn getting as far away from Rose's character as possible, from Ravana. So they actually they can't do their normal method of attack because these 2 I did not arm with longbows like an idiot. So all they have is their flail. They can't run towards you, so they have to run away. So these 2 actually scamper back down their hidey holes.
Can I still see them with dark vision?
With dark vision, you can still see them, but they're definitely in their hidey holes. You can't tell from where you're standing now. You would have to go up to the hole and look to see how far down they've gone. But they've definitely kind of like removed themselves from your line of sight as far as the battlefield is concerned.
Okay, I can work.
They're like so yeah. They've ducked off to the side, and then now, that was their move. Now it brings us back to the top of the order with Lyndon. You have a fleeing in your face and one that took a pot shot at you from a distance.
What's the closest thing to me that's not the fleet?
That would be Bearded, who ran up to hit the one next to you.
So that means that I have to make a melee attack against Bearded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I don't get a choice in the matter.
No.
How long does this last?
Just this turn.
Just this turn?
Yep.
All right. Well, I do have my Morning Star out, so I will swing it.
What'd you get? I'm scared.
Need to roll a 6. 14 total.
That does not hit him. So yeah,
Okay.
he
rocking
manages
20.
to. Yeah, he's rocking a 20 right now. So he manages to kind of like get away from you, like, dude, what are you doing?
Sorry
And
about
all
it,
he can,
friend.
all he can see in your
You got
eyes is
shitty
bloodlust.
things. just magic makes you do shitty things.
This is definitely not helping him adjust to his magic situation.
This is why I say magic is cheating.
Exactly. Magic is
And,
cheating. So
Look at the shit it makes you do.
then after.
You know what? I still got stuff I can do.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't say that it takes away my turn.
It does not. You
Just
just
your
have to do that attack, just that action. So yeah,
Let me see here.
you still have bonus actions and reactions and.
Yep. I'm looking for what I think will be the most useful. How far away is the one that I've already hit?
It's the one you hit with the guided bolt. He's about 20 feet away.
I'm gonna summon a
Easy.
spiritual weapon on him.
Nice. And it gets to
And,
attack his turn. That's how spiritual weapons do.
Yes, and it has what is it? I get advantage on that attack because it's the next attack to hit it, right?
It is the next
Yep.
attack to swing at it.
Yep.
All
You do
right.
have advantage.
So I
Do
will
it.
go ahead. I will go ahead and
Do it.
cast spiritual weapon. It swings to hit with. Well, sorry, hold on. I have to.
Yeah.
I had to actually cast it, but now I have to go do the attack with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ding. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And it will do 7 force damage.
All right. What shape does your spiritual weapon take?
Let me find out real quick.
Is it a moon sickle?
I mean, you can flavor it any way. You can flavor it any way you want. It's yours. It's up to you.
It would show up as a rod of 4 moons.
Okay.
It is a 4-flanged heavy mace. And because that is the deity of my weapon. So it basically is like a full-blown 2-handed mace with 4 blades that one comes out of each side, and they're shaped like crescent moon phases.
Nice. So yeah, you guys see this this spectral weapon manifest in the description, and it just takes a chunk out of this fiend, and the fiend howls, an unearthly howl that seems to like course through all of your souls, sending shivers throughout the entire party. Mainly because this howl was probably a summoning.
Fuck.
As things begin to shake and things start to get a little strange, as that ichor that you have been finding all over the place seems to flow up from those side tunnels and begin to convalesce into a shape in the center.
Thanks, I hate it.
As it does, you see the glow of the fiend's eyes turn green from a vicious red to a bright ethereal green, the same green that you guys saw in that gem that you cracked open earlier. And for the briefest of instants, you see that regal woman, but then a claw just seems to like pierce through that ethereal shape and begin to take form in bone and withered clothing. And the fiends begin to chant Razdad, Razdod, Razdod, Razdod. As this figure seems to fill this cavern, fully made of skeleton, rags hanging off of it, gnarled staff at its side, and it just kind of lets out a roar and begins to speak in so many languages it's hard to keep up. Like you hear it all reverberate through your brain, and it says, "You finally came, so-called Odyssey group. You have stopped me for the last."
Well,
And you guys are like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm sure.
without knowing, my hand just comes behind me. My metal arm, without my control, just comes behind me, holding up a middle finger. Just rotates all the way back. Just
Someone just real quick, even though I know we're in combat, just give me a quick history roll. Any one of you can do it. You don't have to be proficient in it. Just roll me a quick history roll.
you don't want me doing that.
I only rolled a 9 total. Like, I'm just rolling bad on these skill checks.
It's okay. I got a
I'm
5.
proficient. I'm proficient, and I have a +5 to this roll. I just can't roll it for the life of me.
Yeah, I
The
got a
entire
+1.
purpose of this character is to make the knowledge checks and have a ridiculous range of vision and make perception checks. I just can't roll worth shit.
Be like that sometimes.
Anybody else want to make a random history check before I move forward on this, just to see what your character may or may not know about this creature that just showed up?
rolled
I got a 5,
as well, so
but
not-
don't worry. I have something up my sleeve to get every bit of information I need to know about this thing.
What did it say its name was?
Razdod.
I'd like to have Lyndon pop off one thing.
Sure.
Razdod? Never fucking heard of you.
That is very fair. Because you guys rolled so horrible on your history checks, you don't know. So like the stunned blank expression on your faces is of genuine honesty. You don't know who Razdod is.
Sorry, I got I missed a bit.
They were doing a quick history check in combat to see if any of them knew who Razdod was.
Oh, I mean, I've got a
I've
minus
never
1, but let's
heard of Rock God.
Yeah, let's see what Otid
Oh,
can give us.
Please don't roll well. Just roll poorly. It's so much funnier if none of us know.
Man, that was almost. I got a unnatural 1. I rolled a 2.
So yeah, the streak continues. This person who seems to have a mad on for you, you guys know nothing of him. So when they say that this is the last time you'll interfere, you guys are kind of like,
This is our first time, kid.
like, we don't even know who you are, man.
It's okay. I'll get to know everything about it here shortly.
Who all has like fucking seen like Naruto Shippuden and like Guy Sensei versus that one shark dude? Like,
I kind of remember that.
yeah, like the shark dude's fighting Guy Sensei, like, and he's fought him before, and Guy Sensei is like, I have no idea who you are. Like,
Yeah, you guys are in a similar but different situation, but but you'll figure it out.
no worries.
But yeah, with that, Razdod has inserted themselves into combat, and they are going to try and fail horribly at hitting Lyndon with the big holy symbol on his chest. You've infected me with your bad rolling.
You're welcome. A gift from me to you.
I just tried to hit you 3 times. I rolled a 9, and then one before that was a 10, and then after that was a 4. 4 on the die, but the bonus maybe made it a 12 or something.
The only
So,
things that I've rolled poorly on so far have been the 1 save and all of my skill checks. Attacks so far, I've been killing it.
Well,
Don't
you
mess
have
that
you, You passed it on to me, and now Crete.
I don't care. Like I will challenge the dice gods because it's always more fun for the story no matter what happens.
That is true.
I don't care. I don't care what I roll. I'm here for the experience.
I'm bullshit, okay?
Crete, you are up as this undead figure has made its presence known, is attacking your cleric.
Awesome. So I'm gonna do that thing that I can do with my hunter's sense. Use my action to immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are if the creature is not hidden from divination magic.
Yeah. You know that it is undead. It is vulnerable to radiant damage. It is What else do you learn? I'm sorry, rattle me out.
It's you immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Immune to necrotic damage, vulnerable to radiant damage. It's undead, and I think that completes the list.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Damages are necrotic. I'm screwed.
Yeah, it's fully immune to necrotic damage.
All right. Well, he'll let the party know that it seems to be just your standard run-of-the-mill undead. Don't try and hit it with necrotic because it's not going to work. Kind of glancing off over at Rose's character.
Information coming out of his mouth at light speed.
Especially in battle, it's going to be even worse. So that, right. So sadly, that is action. So bonus, I guess I'll be a smart ass, and if I can I use my bonus to hide somehow, maybe skulk in the shit?
You can Arnold Schwarzenegger yourself with shit, I guess, if you so choose to do so.
Well, I meant if I needed to hide myself or something, kind of get a little lower into it.
Aren't you on top of the dog?
I figured I would have hopped off of the dog in the at the start of combat.
Oh, so you would be really waist high in the poop.
Yeah, exactly. So that's do
really
I need
to
do I need to hide myself, or am I good enough?
You know what? Based on your height, if you just want to say you duck down, I will definitely give you 3/4 cover.
And I rolled a 28 for my stealth.
Oh yeah, no, you are. I don't see shit. I don't see you at all. I don't know where you are.
You are one
Right?
with the shit.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Alrighty. So yeah, that is
where you are.
I'm back. Sorry.
That is
No, you're good.
turn, pretty sure. So yeah.
All right.
My weekend of solitude has ended.
11.1. You're up. I believe that is. Oh, that's Bearded. I'm sorry. That's Bearded again. He is going to try and punch.
Definitely he's gonna punch Lyndon, obviously.
No, he's gonna punch the fleeing. He knows better.
He'll punch Lyndon after the fight, I'm sure.
Nah, well, he's gonna miss. That hits the null. So D12, there it is. Thank you. He only does 6 points of bludgeoning damage, but he gets to roll another attack, and he misses. So he cracks him again for another 6 bludgeoning. He cracks that fleeing, and when he does, the light just seems to go out of the fleeing's eye and flow into Razdod. Like that green ethereal energy flows directly into Razdod, and the fleeing just drops to the ground, a lifeless husk. And once again,
Trash God.
Once again, the other fleeings start chanting Razdod, Razdod, Razdod. And
Trash God. Trash God.
Trash God. That brings us to Ravana. No, Otid. Sorry, Otid.
Yeah. Okay, so I moved up on one of them as a giant constrictor snake.
Yes, you did.
However, seeing this Razdod guy appear, I guess I'm gonna. So as a note, a giant constrictor snake is a huge creature.
So you're pretty sizable in here. You're taking up some real estate.
Yeah. So like, how far do like?
For you, Razdad would be right behind you almost. You could whip around and
Okay,
like,
I was like,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I was wondering. I was like, could I just like maybe flip around as like he's still in my reach? So yeah.
Oh yeah. You can just turn around.
Cool. So I will do that. I will actually just kind of spin myself around, and try to which do I have? Do I have to do one or the other first? No. Okay. So I'm gonna try to constrict him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My question is though, does my because technically I am wild shaped, right? But does the amorphous nature of my ooze carry over? Like, do I perchance have advantage on initiating this?
You know what? Because I like to think of you as a oozy snake, I'll allow it. Your wild shape does not fully. You're not a full constrictor. You're a ooze constrictor.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So let me. How does this work? The target. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? I read it wrong anyway. It's not like I have to try to hit, and then if I hit, they just have to try to save against it. So.
Okay. I mean, however you want to play it out.
Yeah. No, I misread it. It's cool. It's my bad.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just do that.
So you're gonna try and grapple or constrict?
Trying to attack him. It's a melee attack, is what it's listed as.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, you're really just gonna slide across my screen as a 1, aren't you? God damn, I'm gonna turn off these fucking dice. I don't
dice. Use them. I don't use them because I've seen that too many times.
Yeah, I had it on for rolling hit points, and I just forgot to turn it off.
Oh, did it like not roll and just like stay on the 1 and just skid
it just
across?
landed on the 1, skid across my screen.
Nah, you know what? I'll do that as if you threw your die off the table. Roll it again.
All right, I'll take it. Yeah, I turned that off though, so hopefully this won't. Obviously it won't happen again because it's not gonna.
I've gotten the both sides of that where it's stuck as a 20, and I was like, hey, it really didn't roll. It just kind of came out like that.
Okay, so that is. Oh shit. Gosh dang it. It's a 21 to hit, I think. Yeah. 15 plus 6.
Oh yeah. You're hitting Razdad. A 21 is definitely gonna hit.
Sick. Okay, so then that is it is 8 magical bludgeoning damage because my attacks while wild shape count as magical.
Yes, magical. Yes, they do.
And then because of the constrict, so because I hit him and he just is grappled actually.
Oh, so you're okay. So I have the grapple condition now, correct?
Yes.
Or the restrain condition, or whatever.
Until this grapple ends, the creature is restrained. The snake can't constrict another target.
Nice. Does that give your team members advantage? I do not recall. Is it like
yes,
the restrain condition?
It is. He gets grappled and restrained, so it's like double. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
You get advantage now.
Yeah, so you guys see Otid originally going after one of the random fleens. Upon the appearance of Razdad, spin around, curl himself around, constrict. You see Razdad kind of wince in pain from the 8 points of bludgeoning damage, but more importantly, they are grappled and restrained, which means that all of your attacks against Razdad now have advantage, and Razdad has to spend its actions trying to get ungrappled. So
I'll take advantage of that for fucking sure.
Oh yeah.
Time to unleash hell.
So from Otid, is there anything else, Otid? You can do on your turn? No, you good? All right. Then
Sorry,
Ravana.
I was muted. Sorry.
Was there anything else on your turn?
I'm checking. I don't. No, there's not. No, we're good. Turn.
Yeah, pretty epic move by Otid, man. Just like wrapping around the giant undead god that just appeared in the middle, which sets the stage for Ravana.
Yeah, so Kavana, so the first thing I'm gonna
sorry.
do- no, you're just fine. Is right at the entrance of that hidey hole that the two are in, I'm going to cast Spiky Growth at 3rd level.
Nice.
So they have to deal with that when they come out. And along with that, they are no longer frightened of me, so they can now do their thing with that.
But they have.
And I'm going to. What was that?
I was like, but you blocked their path, so that's pretty nice.
But they can't tell it. It looks as if it's normal.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
They have to move through 20 feet of difficult terrain with spike terrain. And I'm going to move 30 feet back towards the center of everything that's going on. And yeah, I'm going to cast Code of Flies. So should I be able to get within 5 feet, or not cast, I'm going to, yeah, it is cast. I'm going to cast Code of Flies. So should I get within 5 feet of Rosdad, they have to take damage because of that.
Okay, you got it. Code of Flies is active, and I believe that will. The other two are down that hole.
So,
And even though,
sorry, I do have one more question.
oh, go ahead.
Do I get within 10 feet of Rosdad?
Oh yeah, yes you can.
I need that charisma save from Rosdad as well.
Ooh, charisma. Ooh, that is a
Trash gods.
that is a 9 on the die with their bonus. That's gonna make it a 17.
That succeeds.
Wow.
Yeah, that succeeds. So they are not frightened of me.
Damn. Yeah, so like as a note, Otid, he's got him like grabbed mostly by like his tail, and then he looks like he's readying for like a bite or something. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Understood. All right, and that will, if that is it for Kavana, that will bring us to the top of the order with the Rabbit Man himself, Lyndon. Oh, or did you have something else? I'm sorry.
Are those two gnolls? I thought they were after us.
They did something different. They didn't try and come out.
Okay.
They did something different.
Well, I was so excited to do all the damage.
Your spiky growth is gonna have an effect, just not this time. But Lyndon, top of the order, back at you.
Oh, right. So the one that was in front of me is down. It's gone. It's been absorbed by Trash God.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trash God has indeed taken it.
Then in that case, I'm just gonna the party seems to be doing all right. Nobody's like hurt or anything, right?
Not at this time, no.
They've been doing good. Okay,
Yeah.
well then I'm just gonna go ahead and gonna go ahead and take another level 3 guiding bolt right at Trash God
Nice.
because I'm swinging with advantage on that.
Yep.
So
And
I'm gonna.
you'll double up your damage because it is vulnerable. So
So I'm gonna cast it with. Let me see if I can get this to work right.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, so it is a. It's not telling me. Okay, it's looking like a 24 to hit.
oh, definitely.
But just so you know, it did not roll with advantage. It actually just rolled one die.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have to roll one more die.
Yeah. Roll again.
The radiant damage rolled up at 30. So
Wow.
the advantage die didn't do anything better. So that's gonna be 60 points of radiant damage.
Wow. Oh, wow. It really must be your birthday. It really must be your birthday.
Clerics, man, sometimes they're really fucking good.
Wow.
The damage dice rolled almost all 6s. Like,
Wow. Okay, so
and if you need a verification, RJH can actually look up that roll and roll in D&D Beyond.
no. I trust you guys. I don't need to verify rolls.
Yeah. Table.
I don't need to verify rolls. It's fine. So, you guys see it. So, as more of that green ethereal energy seems to flow into Razdod, at that exact moment, as those last little bits from the other fleeings flow into him, you guys just see Lyndon take a step back, and he just like unleashes with another guided bolt right in between where Otid is coiled around, so like right into the emaciated rib cage of Razdad, and radiant light explodes outward as you see his legs just crack and crumble. He is essentially bloody at this time and has no legs. You blew his legs off.
Okay.
Nice.
I can work with that.
And
You blew his, and as he falls, he's like, "No, I will not lose to another group of Odyssey." No.
well, here's my other question then: is my spiritual weapon within 20 feet of him?
Oh yeah, it's right next to him at all times, kind of, because you cast it right next to him.
It wasn't him that I cast it on. It was one of the fleeings.
Oh, it was one of the fleeing, but yeah, because you're within 20 feet of him, so yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have that as a bonus action. I'll have my spiritual weapon just glide over, and to add insult to injury, just
May as well.
have that go swing too. And my spiritual weapon swings at advantage too, because he's still under that effect.
Yeah, he's still
And
wrapped up.
Yeah, it's still the same turn and still wrapped up.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
27 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
It was either a 17 or an 18 on the die, so
Yeah, that'll hit.
Have your 27.
and it's gonna do 11 points of force damage.
Nice. So yeah, you pretty much, as he says, not Odyssey group again, you just clock him in the face with your spiritual weapon, shutting him up mid-sentence. He's still kicking, but he does not look good at all. And he has to spend his turn trying to get out of this grapple. And I have-
We got this one, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't, because he doesn't have enough strength. Strength is not his deal. So
What'd you
he
say your
rolled-
name was? Trash God? I'll write an entry for you.
he fails that save, so he is still restrained, bringing us to Creeks. It is your attack.
Oh, finally. Now I actually get to, do an attack. It's amazing. So
You
let's
did
see
set
here.
yourself up pretty nicely.
Yeah, bonus action, I'm gonna use my Slayer's Prey to mark Trash God. And so we'll see if I can manage to hit him. So yeah, let's try and take this longbow attack here and see what happens. And that'll be a 23 to hit.
Oh, definitely.
And so that is, what is that? 18 damage. Yeah, 18 damage, but actually 20 because I am going to favored foe him as well.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
And then because I can, also going to stack on Fury of the Small, because I'm assuming this is
Love it,
bigger than
love it.
small.
Yes, it is. Yes, he
So,
was. He's still bigger than small, but he's definitely not his gargantuan. He's not the gargantuan self he was when he started.
Right, but yeah, I'm going to use the Fury of the Small and tag on another 3 damage.
Nice. So give me your full total once you rack it all up.
And then a d6 on top of that I need to roll, and that was a 3, so...
Man, he was gargantuan. I'm glad I fucking decided to wild shape into something huge.
So that'd be 25 points of damage.
And what type of strike is this?
Just a shot from my bow.
Magic arrow, magic bow.
Magic bow, yeah. I don't.
Okay, cool.
I don't have like arrows for that though, sadly. Just
No,
regular
that's
arrow,
fine.
but-
No, that's fine. As long as it's shot from a magic weapon, that's all I need. So yeah, that 24 damage
25.
goes in. 25 damage. I'm sorry. That 25 damage goes in almost in a similar fashion to that guided bolt. Your arrow travels through the upper part of the rib cage, blows out part of the spine as it exits. It slumps even further down. Otid, you can just feel this thing coming apart in your constrict, like it's coming apart in your coil. You feel its bones cracking. You can hear it cracking. It's wailing in pain, and it's just if I could just take my full form.
Squeeze him harder.
But that will bring us to, let's see, that was Creeks. Oh, that would actually be his. No, I actually took his turn to try and get out. He failed. I went out of turn. I'm sorry. So that actually brings us to Bearded, who can now roll at advantage to attack him. He hit. That's another D12 on that Warhammer. Ooh, that's 17. You guys see Bearded just reel back, and just Aura's just blam right in the, still in that same rib cage, because the rib cage is huge. It's an easy target, and he's just now cracked it open even more to where it's like split open, and there's that green ichor is now running out of Razdod all over the place, just flowing into the sewer and into the crap as he falls even further down. Otid, it is your turn.
Okay, I am. I'm gonna go in for a bite attack as the giant constrictor snake, just trying to like open wide, you know, unhinge a little.
Do you really want to put him in your mouth?
I mean,
Ooze on ooze.
yeah. Have you seen my cousin's gelatinous cubes? We eat anything. Anyway, so let's see, I'm gonna roll.
What a family reunion.
Right?
It's a family.
Okay, so that is a that is a 22. I'm just gonna screen cap.
That'll hit. Nah, I believe you, man. I know you. I don't think anyone in here would dice lie, so you don't have to screen cap.
Well,
I believe you.
Teddy showed me a neat new feature, and I'm using it a bunch now. So,
Gotcha.
Nice. The snippet tool.
yeah. So it's 22, and then it is only 9 piercing magical damage.
Well, 9 piercing magical damage is about what you needed to really finish crumpling this skeleton into more pieces. You guys see Otid just kind of you can just see him expand for a second, and then all of his muscles just constrict, and the body of Razdod is ground into dust as you just break and shatter all the bones that's left. Razdod's skull goes tumbling to the floor, literally with 1 hit point left. The large skull sits on the floor.
Yes.
Okay, guys. I think job's done.
I'm going to take us out of combat. You guys can interact with this 1 hit point skull however you want to.
I'm Eldritch blasting it.
I want to let the dwarf smash it with the hammer. Wouldn't that be like full circle?
That kind of would be.
I think that Boris should smash it with his is it Max or hammer?
And then last second I shoot it.
Yeah, I was rolling. He has a Warhammer too. I was using this Warhammer, but it'll be a simultaneous Eldritch Blast Warhammer combo.
Yeah.
And the skull will explode, and lots of green ichor will go everywhere, and you'll hear the whispers of his name on the wind, and with a "I'll get you, Odyssey."
I'll write a memo, Trash God.
He said he knew us. We should really write this down somewhere. It's hard to keep track.
I'm writing. I'll write it when we get outside.
The elf woman who was knocked unconscious, because I forgot about her.
She fainted.
She fainted at the sight of the fleens, I guess, which is out of character, but she's tired. She wakes up and she shows you the way to the palace again. You guys make your way through the sewers to the palace. When you get up, the sky is still dark, but But when you get to the castle, a small contingent of soldiers surrounding the Regent Alyssa, they're there to greet you, and they comment about your smell, but they thank you for all your hard work. Regent Alyssa begins to explain to you that she doesn't really understand what happened, that one day the queen was here and then something else was in her place, and that something else has gone to visit another kingdom, and that she fears that this is just the beginning of a spread of evil.
Well, give us a month and we'll get back to it.
She says, Paradise 2 will forever be in your debt. Once I re-establish and rebuild, you are welcome here anytime. I don't think this is over by any means, but we are in your debt more than just financially. And she does pay you guys. You guys get your commission with the gold that she has on hand. So your commission, your $5,000 commission is paid. 5,000 gold commission is paid.
Oh shit.
Which 10% goes back to the company itself, and the rest is split among the party. Standard fees and policies. You guys are used to all this stuff and old paperwork. You guys get out.
What gold?
next time in Odyssey Accounting.
Swear, boss, they never paid us.
I'm curious.
The kingdom, Odyssey goes to war over all the stolen gold of freaks.
I rolled a 34. Was just curious.
No. Don't take my 900 gold, because that will.
What gold?
We'll have to turn hands over there.
What gold? I don't know what gold you're talking about.
What's your deception?
I don't know.
How good's your deception?
I don't know, actually.
Hey, give us the deception.
Let's take a gander
Sure, you
here.
can take it, but how good can you lie about it?
Oh.
That's a good point. You may be able to take it, but how good can you lie about it?
22.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Pretty good.
I got a natural 19.
Well, you guys have faced down the challenge of Razdod Part 1 as part of Odyssey Group. You have met Razdod in his weakest form and have survived the encounter, but establishing an enemy for any other time we return to this world.
Perfect.
I do want to note.
If you believe him, reestablishing. Sorry, Ro, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I summoned the finest bottle of champagne I can, and I hand to the. What is the lady's name?
Regent Alyssa.
Regent. I hand it to Regent Alyssa, and I say, "Smash this on the gates when you get everything rebuilt."
Just a Christmas.
Yeah, it's a fine bottle of Elven champagne. A vintage not seen in forever, because Dwayne has high taste.
Oh yeah.
And he's magic and can just pull things out of time because magic.
There's magic.
But yeah, you guys, that was the Curse of Razdod Part 1. I hope you enjoyed.
That was good.
I hope you enjoyed, and I hope good. As long as everyone had fun, that is normally my main goal as a DM. And to all the Dice Suit people watching, thank you for hanging with us. I had a blast. I hope RJH lets me run again. I don't see why he wouldn't, but
Right.
you know.
And
But
then
as long as we all
Okay.
had fun.
Right.
But yeah,
Then, as always, remember, kindness is free, and keep going.
Eddie got to say it this time. Yeah.